Hello. Welcome back with another video. I want to thank everybody for stopping by, and I want to go ahead and begin with the messages. Before I start, thank you guys for your contributions to the channel. They are greatly appreciated. And I was going to say, just be patient with me while I am trying to find my groove into delivering my messages. So yeah, let's go ahead and begin it. I am getting the energy of where someone is learning to reparent themselves. You may be in an energy where you're realizing that you may be realizing at this time that there were some things growing up that you wish you would have saw, you wish you would have heard, maybe even experienced. And then you're thinking about possibly the things that you wish you didn't experience, the things that you wish you didn't see, the things that you wish that you didn't hear. We all know that at this time, you can't take back what's already happened. The past has already passed away. And so at this time going forward, the only thing you can do is treat yourself the way you wanted to be treated growing up. Speak those words that you wish that you would have heard growing up. You may feel like you're in a period of darkness, and I'm not for sure what the exact scripture is in the Bible, but it's when the 40 days and the 40 nights and you're in the wilderness and you feel lost, or you may feel hungry, or you may feel just an uncertainty of what to do going forward. Where's your next move? What life is going to look like, a week from today. What we can do is stay in the present moment, because the present is all we have. The present is a gift. And be grateful for having this moment. Even in the dark, and I just had this discussion with some people, but even in the dark, you grow. When you plant seeds into the ground, into the dirt, you water them, you give them sunshine, and they begin to grow up towards the light. So even in your darkest periods, you can still grow. That's the time for you to turn on your other senses. You might not be able to see, but you may be able to hear. You may be able to feel. You may be able to taste. You may be able to touch. So your senses will heighten if one of your senses is not functioning the way that it should. Also, when you're meditating, when you're closing your eyes, even at nighttime, when you're sleeping, you can still see. You still have dreams and visions. It's just another way to see. And even in the Bible, it says, even if you don't believe in the Bible, like I said, I use that as a reference book. There's great stories in there. They're relatable to today. and it takes different levels for you to understand some of the information that's in there. Again, you have to use discernment for the information that you are receiving. But even in the Bible, everything was in dark, so darkness came first before the light. And so I'm saying that to say, darkness is not always a bad thing. Not always knowing what's going to happen. We don't have control over everything, so you're not going to always know 100% sure of what's going on. We can plan all day long, but God ultimately has the say so. And I really feel like instead of focusing on you being in this dark place, you can make the best of being in a dark place. I'm getting that some of you guys may have nostalgia. Keep thinking about past memories, your old friends, old loves of your childhood growing up. Some people may be in that energy, or maybe you're coming out of that energy. We did just go through a retrograde period where past people are going to come at past memories, past ideas, things like that. And so that's just a time that you can use for reflection. Or if you're still in this energy and you're trying to come out of it, that's a time to reflect on how far you've come, what you've been through, reflecting on some of the things that you desired and it's now in your life that you have manifested. Also, you may feel like this time is a time for you to reach out, or someone may feel like it's a time for them to reach out to you. It's a time to maybe connect with a parent figure, reconnect with a parent figure where you may felt like you guys went through a dark period together. This could also be a time for you to connect with your inner child as well as your future self and bring them together. And see how you working on your inner child, working on reparenting yourself, how that will look like and how it will help your future self going forward. It's never too late to reparent yourself. It's never too late to give yourself the love that you feel like you did not feel growing up. It's never too late to give yourself the love that you needed. Maybe you did feel love growing up, but maybe you needed something else. You needed more from that experience. So it's never too late for you to do that for yourself. Don't wait for others, because guess what? Our parents may not have had it to give to us. They can only give what they have. And they may not have it right now, even if you have parents still living. They may not have ever learned that skill or learned that whatever level that you needed your love. They may still be working on it. They may not even know how to love themselves. So how would they know how to love you? So that's why it's very important for you to reparent yourself. That's why it's important for you to give the love that you wish that you had from your parents to your dependents. It is important for you to listen to your children and what their love language is and pay attention to what their needs are so that you can give them the love that they need. And be aware of how you felt, how you're making them feel. Somebody may be 40. 40 is significant. 18 to 40 is what I'm getting. The number 18 could be significant. The number 40, the number 1, the number 8. I'm getting that someone is in a distorted masculine energy, distorted masculine feminine energy, where maybe you felt like abundance was tied to if you have a good job, if you are making a certain income, if you are perceived to the world in a certain way, maybe your connection to being abundant is just solely tied on money, solely tied on materialistic things. And I'm getting that someone is realizing that there's more to life. There has to be more to life because everybody has the ability to generate income. I'm getting that someone is really reflecting on their future, on their choices, on the alignment of their life, and if it aligns with your values, if it aligns with your morals, the things that you're going after. Are they really aligning to your purpose? Are they really aligning to who you are as a person on the inside? And I'm hearing that someone may not be trying to make money or want to be abundant just for themselves. It's for their future, for their dependents, for their generations to come. And I can understand that. But I'm asking you guys to look within. Make sure that what you're doing aligns with you. Make sure that it's not hindering you, but it's helping you. Make sure that what you're trying to achieve is aligning to you overall. And it's not distorting your view. It's not keeping you stuck and tied to this physical world, because guess what? In order for you to fly, you have to be willing to let things go, detach. And so if you're held here by earthly possessions, by just getting money, how are you going to elevate yourself? Sometimes it's good to not only see the smaller picture, but the bigger picture, or vice versa. The bigger picture and not just the smaller picture. The smaller picture, not the bigger picture. So somebody here is actually seeing, yeah, I may have a lot of choices. I may be able to generate income from many different ways, but what actually aligns to who I am? Someone is coming out of that illusion energy, that fantasy energy, where you may feel like your worth is tied to all these things that don't matter, that don't matter to you as a spiritual being. Yes, as a human. But we also have to remember that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. I'm getting that we have many opportunities, many choices, but you really need to see what's real and what's fake. What is really just keeping you stuck in a pattern of chasing money, of chasing materialistic things, and what actually allows you to be free? What actually allows your energy to be free, your thoughts to become free, for you to feel free as a person? I'm getting that you may feel like some of the choices are now falling away or collapsing because you realize that, yes, you have many choices. Yes, you have many options. But some of these options are not reality. You're deciding what is reality. Blue pill, red pill. Matrix. You may be thinking deeper. Is this some sort of matrix that I'm in that's allowing me to stay stuck where I'm at instead of coming out of that, instead of looking at things from a different perspective? Because if you get your mind and your heart aligned to who you truly are, the money will come. The resources will come. The abundance will come. There may be something that you are avoiding at this time. There may be a void that you're trying to fill by chasing this money, by chasing this abundance. There may be something that you feel is missing within yourself, inside of yourself that's missing, that's causing you to chase after things that are just an illusion. So take time out to see what is going on within you. Because I really feel that there's some sort of void. Some sort of void in your life that you are trying to fill. And I'm getting the energy of you may feel comfort. It may give you a sense of comfort when you are going after this money, when you're chasing different things. It's giving you some sort of energy. I'm getting also that you may want to be the improver. So maybe you are going after the abundance so that you can improve things. Or maybe you're going after things because you are trying to be perfect. We really have to evaluate what is our reasoning behind the choices that we make. And is it coming from a healthy place? A divine place? From our higher selves? Or is it coming from a distorted viewpoint? A distorted image? We have to really see where our ideas are coming. Where did we see abundance? What is that being tied to? And are we just trying to avoid something that we feel is missing in our hearts? I'm getting that your path is towards abundance. It's just a matter of tweaking it and looking at how you can improve. What can you do to improve yourself, your heart, your thoughts, so that when you do get this abundance, you can keep it, you can grow it. Because it ain't nothing more disheartening than looking back on, you having some sort of abundance and saying, dang, I wish I still had that. I wish I would have done this, X, Y, and Z. I wish I would have grew my abundance instead of squandering it. I'm getting that somebody out here is confident. They're confident that they're going to be an abundant person. In fact, you already are starting to see that you already have a level of abundance just by being you, just by working on yourself, just by being in your right mind. That is a form of abundance. You having the ability to manifest. You have the ability to generate ideas. You're an abundant person. You have an abundant energy about yourself. I'm also getting that you are determined. By believing in yourself, you know that you will reach a level of success in your life. It's a matter of maybe you being confused on where to go. Let your intuition guide you through the Most High, through your relationship with God. Again, whatever you want to call it, your higher self, the universe. I'm going to use God, the name God, the Most High God, because ultimately God is with you every step of the way. And I love that footprints picture where it says that I saw my 2 footsteps. Well, there was 4 footsteps on the beach, on the road that I was traveling. And then I looked up and then there was only 2. Foots, 2 footprints. And you realize that God was carrying you the rest of the way. That tells me that you start the walk. You are the author of your story. So, which direction do you want to go in? What is right for you? Focus on the things that you feel is real in your life and not just an illusion. You take the necessary steps to go in the direction that you are being called to go. And if you feel like you can't handle it, God will carry you the rest of the way. Because you did the work. You took the first step. You took the initiative. You took control over your life. I'm getting that. Yes, right now you are going through a transition period. This might be a quiet time in your life. You are steady moving and elevating, and you're doing it quietly. You don't need to tell somebody else where you're going. You are successfully expanding your knowledge, expanding your thoughts, your perspectives, expanding your goals. And you're doing it with truth and integrity. I'm getting that because you are starting to see real versus fake, illusions versus reality. You're starting to see that. And that is your justice, because you're asking the Most High to help you with seeing through the fog, with seeing the truth from fiction. You're understanding that you have to be responsible for your choices and actions. There's a consequence for the choices that we make. There's a cause and effect. And again, your scales are being balanced out at this time, because you see where you may have been going about trying to obtain abundance in the wrong way. You see where you have fell for some illusions towards what abundance is, how to obtain abundance. And by you looking at that, by you being open to different perspectives, by you expanding your mind, by you going within and using your intuition to see bullshit for what it is, it's bringing in balance. You are doing things with ethics, with morals, which is going to bring you fair compensation, because you're being fair. You're being fair towards yourself. You're not trying to go about things where you're willing to do anything to get to your abundance, even if it means selling out. Don't sell your soul. What did Kanye say? He sold his soul for cheap. Happy Meal. What'd he say? It was something like a Happy Meal. It wasn't even worth it. Don't you sell your soul. Going against who you are. Going against your heart. Going against your morals and your ethics just to obtain something that ain't real anyway. We would all like to have a lot of money. But how are you going about it? Because that's going to determine whether you keep it, whether you grow it or not. And then maybe you already got the money. So then you're being asked to look at abundance in a different way. Because if you have breath in your body, you're able to work. You're able to, and what I mean by work is get up, love on yourself, work around the house, come up with ideas. You may have dependents. That's abundance. You're in your right mind. That's abundant. So maybe you are starting to evaluate what abundance is, and that it's not only just tied to money. All right. So, and if you're not, you're being called to do so. That's the path for you. It's going to be abundant wherever you go, but it's a matter of you looking at what's real and what's not real. What you really think abundance is and what it is not. Don't limit yourself to just money. Be grateful for all the other things that you have, just other than just money. You're going to attract abundance by working on yourself, by being real with yourself, by keeping your morals, by setting your boundaries. And let me go ahead and read, because I have number 1, 8, and 40. Let me just read from the angel messages. You have the ability to create. Your world is shaped and altered by your thoughts and words. So you guys need to really be careful and really pay attention to what you're thinking and what you're speaking out of your mouth. Because you have the power is in the tongue. You can speak life or death. Make sure that you're speaking life into your own life. Abundance. The energy is limitless. There are forces always flowing and moving through and around you. The ones you pay attention to and open up to will envelop you in their flow. So, energy is always moving around you. Pay attention to some signs that you may be getting from the universe. You may be seeing repeating numbers. You may find feathers on the ground. You may find different things that you might not normally see. There's going to also be negative energy thrown at you. Everybody, but focus on the good. Focus on the positive. Don't focus on the negative, because then you're going to attract more negativity to you. Focus on the good. And you could be going through a challenging, tough time right now. And you may be going through it because you're one of God's most strongest warriors. You're going to have some of the toughest battles. The toughest battles ain't given to the weak. It's given to the strong. So you get what you give. Your angels are giving you a heads up on an upcoming job that won't be easy, but will be worth it. So make sure that what you're doing is worth it. It might not be easy, and that's okay. Nobody told you that the road's going to be easy. But as long as it's worth it. And reassurance, it's all going to be okay. The choices you've made, the places you are presently at, and the direction you are going is all angel approved. So everything's going to be okay. The angels are reassuring you this, that the path that you're going towards abundance is the right path for you. It's just a matter of making sure that you are being aware of what's fake and what's not. The people in your life that's there for a good time and not a long time. The situation that you're in that is just temporary and not permanent. Make sure that you are focusing on the good. Make sure you're enjoying the ride. Okay? So these are the messages. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.